Welcome to this brief video on the 0252 Data Completeness Report Card Entry Exit version 2.0. Although most commonly, agency administrators, executives, or supervisors will be running this report, any user that has an SAP Business Objects license can run the report. And HMIS Support recommends all projects run the 0252 at least monthly. SAP Business Objects can be accessed in three ways from the Service Point homepage. SAP Business Objects can be accessed from the link at the top of the homepage dashboard, from the Reports dashboard dropdown, or by clicking on Reports, going to the bottom of the canned reports to the Business Objects link. Click here. In the pop-up SAP Business Objects window for balance of state, the path to the 0252 Data Completeness Report Card goes through Folders, Arizona Department of Housing Live folder, and Data Quality Reports. There are two options for the 0252 Data Completeness Report Card Entry Exit, with names and without names. In this video, we'll be using the without names. First, I'm going to put this in my favorites because I use this report quite often. So I right-click, produce the menu. There are several useful options here. Properties, which shows the name or title of the report, and a brief description. Details gives you the path of the folder as well as a description. But here, I'm going to choose Schedule because I run this report often. Scheduling allows me to edit the name of the report. I'll call this one, let's see, Balance of State 1172, which is the number of an HMIS training project. Also, you'll see here, I can change the recurrence of this report. This report can be run recurring, daily, weekly, or monthly, and agency administrators are required to run a data accuracy report for their projects on a monthly basis. In this case, I won't run recurring. I just need one for now. Switching over to report features, I want to change the report feature from Web Intelligence to Microsoft Excel reports. I can get Microsoft Excel data, but reports gives color graphics, so I'm going to choose Microsoft Excel reports. Now I want to edit the prompt values. Here I do not need to change the EDA provider. I only need to change the select provider. Again, here I'm going to choose 1172, enter. Then I want to edit the date parameters for the data that I want. So at enter start date, I can either choose calendar or enter a date here. Enter an end date, and I can either choose the calendar or type it in manually. I'm going to use the calendar function. I am going to type in the date that I want. Then I click apply, and all of my prompts are set. I can go ahead and click schedule down at the bottom. Back on my BI Launchpad, if I wanted to run another report, I could do so and find this report still running in my instances. Back in the folders, another way to run the report is simply to click on the name of the report. I want to download this report to view and edit. Select all tabs A, B, C, D, and E in the Excel format. In the downloaded report, I can jump to tab A, Summary, see the color graphics of the available tabs, the overall grade, the UDE grade, the HUD verification only grade, and the additional only grade, and the final project scores. Jumping to the tab A, Summary, I can see the overall grade, the UDE grade, the additional grade, and the HUD verification only grade in color graphs and in the summary table with the scores. The tab D, Client Detail tab, provides client information, entry and exit date, and most importantly, the HUD Universal Data Elements information. Tab D, the Client Detail tab, provides entry exit information, client ID, entry date, and exit date, and the data quality elements, the HUD Universal elements, the additional data elements, and the HUD verification elements. The explanations of the HUD Universal data elements, additional elements, and HUD verification elements can be found on either tab B or tab C. HUD UDE, Universal Data Elements, are name, social security number, date of birth, race, ethnicity, gender, veteran status, yes, no, disability, yes, no, prior living situation, length of stay in previous place, destination exit, relationship to head of household, and client location. Additional data elements, domestic violence, services not included, income received, non-cash benefits received, and covered by health insurance. And lastly, the HUD verification elements, disability type, income source, income amount, non-cash benefits source, and health insurance type. There should be no null or missing 0252 data in the required HUD Universal Data Elements fields. That is, the goal for the HUD UDE only score is always 100%. Client responses that fall under unknown, client doesn't know, or client declined to say, should not exceed the allowed percentages of equal to or less than 5% in any given month. Data completeness is the degree to which HMIS records do not include partial or missing data. It also refers to the lack of data from projects not participating in HMIS. 100% of all clients entered will have complete HUD Universal Data Elements except for street outreach programs. Thank you. This concludes this video on the 0252 Data Completeness Report Card Entry Exit.